Yo, YouTube fam, how y'all doing? TM Nation, how y'all doing? It's your boy Tecmo here again, back with another review and unboxing. And I have something different for you guys today. No headphones or speakers. Today, I have a smartphone. Now, those of you that have been watching me for a while know your boy Tecmo is cheap. Yeah, that's right. I'll pay for certain things, but most of the time, I'm looking for a deal. And while I was browsing the internet, I came across this phone that has an extra large 6,000 milliamp hour battery. It is 4G compatible, and you can use it on AT&T networks and T-Mobile as well. The phone I'm talking about comes from a company called GetNord, GetNord, and this is the GetNord Lynx. And the most shocking feature about this phone is the price. Right now, you can currently get the Lynx for $299. So y'all know how I do. I'll give you some specs on the Lynx. I'll bust the box open for you. I'll throw a SIM card up in it, and then we'll test it out. Stay tuned. Alright, so taking a look at the packaging is nice. It comes packaged nicely and professionally to keep everything safe during transit. Once you actually open up the box, you'll see that you get your phone, of course. You get a large multi-language user manual. You get a USB charging brick, and you get a couple power adapters because you can use this phone internationally, so you can choose which one works for you. You also get a USB Type-C cable that's for charging, and you get a pair of earbuds that have a 3.5 millimeter cable, as you do have a headphone jack on this phone. And as I said earlier, the design is a rugged design, so you really don't have to worry about damaging this phone. It is waterproof and shockproof as well. You have a single 8 megapixel camera on the back and a 5 megapixel camera on the front. All of your buttons and ports are rubberized to keep them safe. And as a point of reference, I have the Lynx next to my Note 9, and the overall footprint of both phones, not including the thickness, is about the same. And the screen is a 4.5 inch HD IPS LCD capacitive touchscreen. It uses 1.8 millimeters of Gorilla Glass. This is about 5 times thicker than the glass found on the iPhone, and this will help eliminate breaks, scratches, and damage to your screen. It comes out of the box with Android 8.1 Oreo, a huge 6,000 milliamp hour battery, 16 gigabytes of internal storage, but you can also use a SD card and add up to 128 gigabytes of extra storage. The phone does not feel sluggish. You do get 2 gigabytes of RAM, so moving through apps and multitasking is done with a breeze. And one of my favorite features, you can wirelessly charge this phone. Just use any Qi enabled wireless charger. I was able to use this phone throughout the day without any battery issues. I watched numerous YouTube videos, made voice calls, sent text messages, and I had no issues getting through a full day and still having a significant amount of charge on my battery. Charging the phone will take you about 4 hours. Now, in terms of connectivity, you can use this phone with a wide range of different networks. I'm going to demonstrate for you today that I used T-Mobile and I got 4G reception with this phone. I also used it with a couple different AT&T networks and I got 3G reception. If you have a LTE 4G SIM card and you have 4G service, you will be able to get 4G with this phone. Now, to take the SIM card out and put one in is very simple. Just open your SIM card slot. I used a SIM ejection tool to get it out. This is where you can insert your SD card and your SIM card as well. The first SIM card that I used in this phone was my T-Mobile SIM card. I had no issues connecting to the internet, getting 4G reception, making phone calls, sending out text messages, or anything of that nature. I also used SIM cards from H2O and Freedom Pop. I didn't have any issues connecting to the internet, making voice calls, or anything of that nature with those networks.
clock. Oh, he banks it in! That's fortunate, but he'll take it. At the end of the half, as Will fires it up and in!
Alright guys, so I've used the Get Nord links as my daily driver for about a week now. I think I can give you my overall opinion. Now first of all, the most important thing is that this is usable on a wide range of different networks. It's CDMA, so like I said earlier, you can use it on T-Mobile, various prepaid networks to include AT&T, so you can use this using all different types of networks. I haven't had any issues with call quality. I can hear who I'm talking to just fine, and I've been told that I sound clear as well. Now using the speakerphone is a little bit lower than I'd like, but I can still hear who I'm talking to when I'm using speakerphone mode. And the battery life on this phone is great. I can usually go a couple days using it regularly, doing everything I usually do without having to charge it. Right now, if you guys can see, I still have about 60% battery, and I haven't charged this phone in over a day and a half. And as far as using this on a day-to-day basis, I haven't had any major lag issues. You do get a hiccup every once in a while, but that's with pretty much all Android phones. You will experience some lag every once in a while. But I really like the design. I definitely think that people will see value in a ruggedized phone with all its different features for under $300. This is pretty much a worry-free phone. You don't have to worry about using this if you work out in the elements, if you have a construction job or anything of that nature. You can take this to work with you and not worry about breaking it. Now it's not indestructible, so you can't run over this with a tank or anything of that nature, but normal drops, everyday wear and tear, you'll be fine with this. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. As always, thank you for watching. I tried to touch the main features of this phone that most people will want to know, and I definitely tried to touch on the main features about this phone that attracted me to it, because you do get a lot for the price. But like I said guys, that's it for this video. If you have any questions, let your boy Tecmo know. Like I always say, y'all be safe, stay positive, and most importantly, I hope y'all have a great day. It's your boy Tecmo, and I'm out. Peace. Hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you don't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.